Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
It's magic! I didn't even realize it was this one. Did we choose this?
Yes.
We did. We just didn't tell you.
Surprise how I like it.
Ah, I could listen to that all day.
I know,
good
right,
jam.
guys?
It's the one-hit wonder,
very good
though,
jam.
by Pilot. Yeah.
One hit.
Yeah, it
Thank
always
you for
reminds me
hitting
of
us with-
Happy Gilmore, this song.
Oh.
I think it's in Happy Gilmore.
I just don't remember that.
No? Hi,
No.
everyone. Welcome to the iZombie After Show minus Desiree.
Minus
You know,
D. Murph.
She needed a
Yes.
break from us. It was, the
Too
new
much.
group this year, and it just, 6
We're
in
a
a row.
little much
Little
sometimes,
weird.
you know?
It's weird without our biggest fan here.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm sure she had a shout out, so we'll get
She's
to
number
those.
one on your list.
She's always number one on my list.
Yeah. Some girl named Desiree loves the show.
Loves it. Loves us.
It's a little callback if you missed it.
I almost heard on you this week, too.
Oh, well, okay.
All right. Guess I'm the only one
Well,
left.
did you?
It's another week, episode 7. Yes, I believe. So that's what I wrote down. So it's going to be episode 7.
So we're
this
going
week.
with it.
So good. Sounds good.
Abra Cadaver. Or, come on. It was your idea. Go with
What
it.
was it?
Yes, Amazing Dick. Yes.
Yeah, that is the official name of
Yes.
the
I
episode.
missed
this
that
week.
part, too.
Yeah.
No, you missed it. It stuck out very strong in my mind. Yes, it did.
They were
You know,
very
Amazing
blunt
Dick will do
sexually.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
For some reason, I really enjoyed hearing Major use the word penis at the beginning of the episode, too, when he was like, well, I
You
mean, I
did?
do very much have a penis. And I was like, I really enjoyed that. For whatever reason, I was like,
Do you
penis.
like that? Do you prefer that term over the other ones?
Well, the word penis, I think, is funny, so
Oh.
I don't know why. I'm a child.
Especially when it's said so freely as he said it, like, and I have a penis.
And I have a penis.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
I think
you do.
that might be the first penis drop of iZombie ever.
Exactly. I mean, how many times on TV do you hear somebody just like refer to just be like penis?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't unless it's like a comedy. So I enjoyed it so much actually.
Yeah,
It was good.
few references to that in this episode.
They've been turning up the heat
Yeah.
They
since last
have.
week. Last week and this week.
Well, hopefully
Whoa.
everyone else is turning
Spicy.
on the heat on YouTube and iTunes and all that good stuff. Because we are live on YouTube right now.
Oh, I thought
We
you meant
are.
literally because the seasons are changing, and I was like, I know people are gonna want their heaters
It's getting
on.
cold.
That's true. That too. Wherever you may reside, I'm sure it's cooling down as Hannah is our local weather woman.
No problem.
So
There's a 30% chance of rain.
Give it
you'd
to
be
us.
pretty good at it.
Give it to us, Anna. This is great.
Where can everyone find you guys on the good old social media?
Yes, I am Blake V, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media.
And I am Hannah Prichard, and y'all can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the Hotshot Dude.
And I'm Jared Gilkerson. That's at Gilkerson Radio on Twitter. And then Desiree, we should give her a shout out. I'm forgetting her Twitter now.
Desiree Murphy?
Yeah, it's like Murph.
D Murph.
29.
29.
You'll
I
find
totally
it.
lied.
If you just,
I might have lied also, but we miss you, Desiree.
Yeah.
And you will find her. We all follow her.
We
Yes.
do extensively, and maybe even twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Every day we follow her. She follows us.
Who
She's our
else-
biggest fan.
Yeah. Who else is our biggest fan?
Well, on Twitter, we of course had the Dustin Bradley at the top of our list, always and forever. Tom Valentine John, Alex Cole, Dr. D Style 90, Joseph Ortiz, Tennessee and Hale. Love you, girl. TV Nerd 3. And then she had
And
a special one.
I do. I wanted to give a shout out to Christopher Not Walkin' for shouting me out on his show. Thank you so much.
That's
Christopher.
Super cool.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. We all love it.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Continuing right along for YouTube, we have Ray Nikita, Dom Carbon. I can't read today. I apologize
Keep
for this.
confusing her, please.
In Wednesday, Kwanzaa, Becoming Myself, Christine Falk, Damaged Silver, Daniel Woiki. I don't know how to say that last name. Sorry if I butchered it. Lex Bobam.
39.
Lou Vincent. What?
Amazing. Oh, what?
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 Stop it!
Just messing with you, girl.
I don't. I'm so confused right now. Jake Rakan, 88, and Duper Super, 1938.
Love it.
At one point, I thought
Love
you were
it.
just like your inner monologue because I just started becoming myself. I'm like, where's she going with this? I thought you were just be like, and I have to go to work.
Self-realizations today.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Set my alarm for 8. Oh wait, they didn't shout out at all. I don't know
I
who
wouldn't
that
be
is.
surprised if that would have happened. I'm
That's
on the
what
brink,
I
everyone's
wouldn't be
guys.
surprised either from this one.
Yeah.
The minute that you started doing that too, I'm like, what are my thoughts and what are my words? I don't know.
You're like, what are these voices in my head I'm hearing?
Speaking of voices in the head, Desiree's Twitter is dmurph625.
6'2". I knew there was a number.
Thank you so much, Ira.
I wasn't even close.
Thank you, Ira.
Right.
625.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needs a shout out, you know. And I bet she's watching live. I mean, no one. I mean, she's always tuning in.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. I know she's got the iPad when she's here hosting. She's usually watching as well and commenting at the same time.
She's a multitasker.
I am
D. Murph.
not.
Yeah. And good at denim. She really of all
She's
the people
good
I
at
know,
denim.
she does the denim very well.
Denim and leather. Like she wears the little
Yeah.
leather jackets and she works that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That is a quality I want. I want to be good at denim.
Guys, I don't know if you knew this, but our after show tonight is actually about Desiree.
Yeah, that's it. How we're all fans of our
Clearly,
co-host.
we miss her that much.
Yeah.
We do.
So there's really no way to segue into it. Did you? Let's dive into. I'm kind of starting to really put aside like my favorite live personalities of the
I liked
season.
this.
And you like the magician?
I loved this episode.
Yeah.
A lot. I thought it had a very, very good balance of the case, a really fun character that I thought she played really well and had a lot of fun with, and a really good balance between that and the relationships that are developing. And I feel like we're getting a lot of personal storylines with the characters instead of focusing completely on the case the entire time, which the past few episodes I know we've been like, man, I feel like we're starting to go back into the case and all that kind of stuff. But I felt like this one had a lot to do with the relationships that are being formed, and I dug that.
Yeah. I knew you would.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you think of the
Yeah,
magician
no, I
stuff? Did you like it?
completely agreed. Yeah, I really liked the magician whole thing. I don't know. I'm sort of like a fan of magicians, anyways.
Who's your favorite?
I don't know that I'm that much of a fan,
Okay,
but
never mind.
David
Just,
Copperfield.
yeah, that's all you
Yeah.
should say is just David
I
Copperfield.
mean, you know, like David
Cheating.
Copperfield, Penn and Teller, like we have like the staples that we go to.
Yeah.
But I think it's all cool. Like I think it's really cool, and I'm like super simple when it comes to magic. So anything that happens, I'm just like, wow, how'd they
Yeah.
do it? Oh my god, what?
Yeah.
Like I'm that person. So I thought that was really fun.
What was that
Yeah.
again?
What?
What?
How's that
She's
happening?
like how like Robbie was. I loved him in this episode. So like blown away by all the magic the entire time. Like, oh my god, this is so cool.
It's totally me. Yeah,
Like,
blow
I
away all
love
the
that.
time.
If you're
I
going to
also-
talk about... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I also really liked the various pop culture references they were making throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like Liv referenced Britney in many forms.
I love that.
As an analogy to her her brain eating
What
personalities
was your
that
favorite
she gets.
Britney? Quickly. Favorite Britney?
I'm a slave for you.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I think I would
Same.
agree with that
Because
as well.
she was like,
More inner monologues.
yeah, because she just was like sassy. She was like coming out of her
Shell.
shell. Yes.
Yeah. Wow,
yes.
we all like Slave.
yeah, even
Done.
though I'm all like,
There you go.
There's a really funny.
she's so lucky or lucky, whatever lucky was. I
No, the
didn't.
hell with that.
I thought that
yeah.
was so funny though. Still to this day, I'll make anybody singing at karaoke just to watch them look
Oh.
silly.
Okay, I remember they used to have this thing on MTV, like behind the music video or something. Do you remember that? And then
Yeah.
and then they followed Britney making the Lucky.
Yes!
And I remember I was in like 9th grade or I don't know, whatever, something like that. And I remember watching it and I was just like, she's so pretty.
Yep.
What
She's
was the
so
one where she was
pretty
the
and
flight
she's so
attendant?
lucky.
But you know what? I also did. I enjoyed the shave head going crazy, Britney. Like, isn't that what we all feel like the older we
Yes.
get? We're like, you know what? I'm about ready to shave my head and
Did you
just
see
go
the meme?
crazy on everyone. That's me.
Did you see the meme? There's a meme.
I did.
The meme.
The meme
Oh.
is true life
There's
right
a
there.
meme, and it says it's like a picture of Britney, you know,
Yeah.
shaved head,
Yeah.
umbrella Britney, and it says the older you get, the more you are in adulthood, you really identify with her in,
Yeah.
in the shaved head umbrella stage. Just
Yep.
Yeah, in
Giving
fact,
it to the world.
I just smashed someone's windshield tonight with an umbrella.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
I want to 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Even my own. Like, all right, let's just do it. I don't know.
And also, you mentioned all the magicians, and we'll get in. We'll dive a little into the case. But I wanted to know. It seemed like the creators of the show either they had something against Penn and Teller. Like they almost like. If I don't know, I'm not a huge magician person, but I think they're like the most creative magicians out there, and like they made their HBO show work, and they like took all these little jabs at it, and they're like, yeah, we have a show on premium cable and blah blah blah, and one guy doesn't talk, and I'm wondering like, wow, are they really hateable? Like, do people not like them? I think they're kind of intelligent.
No, but I think it was like a relatable commentary.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
So they
I
don't
think
think
that's
they,
why.
like a real jab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was a real jab. I just thought it was like a relatable, funny kind of I see what they're doing there kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like
Yeah.
Because everybody knows who Penn and Teller is. They're
Yeah.
probably like behind David Copperfield. They're probably the most famous.
That's true.
And like they're in Vegas and they're family friendly and like all of these things.
They're
so
in
everybody
Vegas.
knows.
listen, and I'll tell you what, like
Tell us.
little mute man, woman, whatever. Like obviously you could tell it was a woman
Yeah.
from the beginning,
Yeah.
but like it really didn't look like the maid. Like I could tell
No,
it was
that
a
was
woman,
good.
but I didn't think that it was
Her. Right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I thought that was actually I was like, oh really?
because it's
That was a
magic.
chick.
And they got you.
Yeah, she did a great job too.
Well, that unfolded really quickly at the end. I'm like, they have 5 minutes left in this episode. They don't have a killer yet. Like this is they got to figure this out
Yeah.
like that.
That's how they do it.
liked it.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
So,
iZombie
yeah.
style.
It was
Yeah.
a really fun case. Like, it didn't ever feel like it was overly dramatic or deep. I liked the case seemed like fun the entire time.
Well, who did you? Okay, so from the beginning, the maid finds the dead body, the fake Chris Angel, otherwise known as Sid Wicked, in the room with the Queen of Hearts, right?
Yeah.
In the neck. But they kind of rapid fired through all the suspects. Like you had the assistant, then you had the woman who he was
Girlfriend.
engaged to, who's
Yeah.
also a magician. You had the Penn and Teller people. You had the gray haired guy, the Magnus, the Magnificent. So, is there anyone that you guys kind of lean towards at the beginning? Because they always try
No.
to steer you one way or the other.
I actually didn't. There was actually all of the people that they interviewed or whatever. I can't use my words tonight.
Oh.
Every single one of them, I was like, that's not it. They're not it. No, next, they're not it.
Yeah,
no, they're
I
not
didn't
it.
either. And I really thought it was going to end up being someone not in the magic community.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like some rando outside of everything that like
Yeah.
had an issue with him.
Yeah. I had a feeling about the Penn and Teller, the Smoke and Mirrors team.
Yeah.
They just kind of threw that at us, and they seemed too clever of a. I don't know. It just seemed a little right at the end. They're going to introduce this team, and they seemed
Yeah.
like too big of a part.
Could you
Right.
imagine if actual magicians were involved in a murder like this?
Maybe
and,
that has happened.
And the detectives having to go find the truth from these magic
Wacky-
people? Yeah, these
right.
wacky magic people.
Magic people.
Like, what would they... Yeah.
That are like
intentionally-
constantly, and magicians are really like. I mean, it's not like I know a ton, but I actually was friends with a magician in college who went by magic.
Come on, this is
actually.
you dated a magician.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't think that.
don't
Sorry,
date
I
magicians.
don't think that would ever happen. But it was like he was constantly in performance.
Yes.
Like every conversation that he
no.
had was
Yeah.
still like a performance. His entire I mean, he named himself Magic.
So is it a
Like that's
bit-
what he
was it a
went
bit
by.
Much?
It
Oh,
was
completely.
a wonderful person, but you know what I mean. I think
Well, don't
that's.
sugarcoat it.
I think that's.
We want the truth, Hannah.
I
The
think
truth.
that's kind of like the mindset of a magician is this character all the
Yeah,
time.
constant showmanship.
Yeah.
And just like you're always trying to trick the person. You're
Yes.
like always trying to dupe somebody. So I could just imagine a conversation or trying to like really get the truth from the person
Yeah.
would just be
Yeah.
you'd never get it.
No,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
interesting,
Yeah.
and I thought they played to that really well.
There's a movie called Lord of Illusions about like a murder of a magician, and they don't know whether or not the other magicians killed him off because they rig his trick to kill him.
I dig that.
Oh, it's like what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Illusions.
remind me of that after the show so I can watch it.
That's Ira. It's our resident magician connoisseur.
Expert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connoisseur. That's my horrible French accent, just like Babineux.
Goodness.
Babineux.
I loved that. I loved that so
was
much.
that was Soak, right?
Yeah.
That's Soak, and Mears was the,
Yeah.
the
It was
woman.
like.
Yeah.
What did he? Babignon.
Babineux.
I
I heard it completely different than that.
What did you hear?
Really?
I don't know. I heard like weird, something weird.
I heard Beignet.
Yeah, me too.
That's what did you hear? Now I want to know what you heard.
I can't even recreate it.
Like you heard
It
like
was
Spanish instead.
Or like alien or something. I don't know. It was
Oh.
like a lot of N's.
Is that what you
Yes.
What? What is she speaking?
Hannah
in?
got it.
What
I don't
is
know
this?
what it was, but that's what I heard. That's exactly what I heard.
I can't
Also, when he said
recreate
you
it.
had no clue that he was saying his name.
I mean, I knew he was saying Babineau, but I thought he was
Oh.
intentionally mispronouncing it to like demean him.
Oh,
And it was like,
Yeah.
not Babineau,
yeah.
is what I heard. Anyway.
That's hilarious.
I mean, we could break down all these flashbacks and all the stuff. I mean, they were really trying to get us to believe that it was Houdina who was engaged to him at one point. It looked like very quickly, because it looked like she was in a wedding dress and literally had it and was getting
Like
it,
day of the
yeah,
wedding.
Yeah, that was the flashback.
Well, she said he hired a Wiccan. You wouldn't be a priest, I don't think, because you're Wiccan. But whatever that person
Yeah,
is
what
to
is a Wiccan?
officiate
What is a
the wedding.
Wiccan?
A witch.
A witch,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a witch.
Yes.
Why don't they say
both-
witch?
Well, because a Wiccan is like a way of life for a witch. It's like their religion.
It's almost like the religion
Yeah.
of witchcraft.
Oh,
Wicca.
okay.
Which I dug even more, that it was like she was part magician and part witch. Like she was like basically doing a seance there at the end. And it made
Yeah.
me want Liv to eat the brains of a psychic at some point. Because imagine her getting visions of other people as well.
She just
Oh,
would,
man. So,
her
like-
brain
Wouldn't
would
that be
So like
cool?
an Inception kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like a vision within a vision?
Yeah.
It's deep. It's
How
deep, guys.
cool would that be?
It would be complicated.
I'd love it.
This is kind of a prediction, but we're not there yet. But there's going to be a time. All of her brains have been way too convenient. When's the roadblock going to happen where it's going to be she has to eat the
Nobody
brain?
died.
What's that?
Where nobody died.
Well, isn't he a homicide detective? So she's always helping homicide detectives.
Yeah, I
but-
know, but I mean, like, is he
will
constantly
there
on a
ever be a
case?
dry
You know what I
patch?
mean?
Yeah, will there be like are they going to go really dark and have like a infant?
Well, that's what Hannah wanted.
Yeah, I still
Oh,
want the
you
baby.
want infant brains.
Don't
That's
you
right.
remember?
I
That was like my
now. I
first
remember.
desire
Yes,
for the
it's
show.
still a desire.
I remember. I got you.
Are they ever gonna do that though? Seriously, I just want like a little child Liv. And Blaine, I want the. When is Blaine gonna eat some brains that make him act different? Is what I would like to know. Like, still, why has that not happened?
Well, he's human now,
Yeah, he's not going to be
Dang
eating
it.
brains. Yeah.
but it may change.
Yeah, we could dive into that budding relationship because I
Let's
think
do
we
it.
were-
Guys,
this,
let's do it.
We
Let's
were all
do it.
hoping for this. Of course, that's your hookup. That's the
Let's
one you're
do
hoping
it.
for. And so now you have Liv and Blaine. And this episode, I was getting this vibe of like all these teams being formed. Like
Yeah.
I got remember when so they're all in the kitchen when Peyton's making the shake and Ravi catches her and talking about relationships, and you have Major come down and Liv, and they're all talking casually about zombieisms. I'm like, this is kind of forming like this kind of team now, and I felt like good about where the episode was going or where the show is going.
Yeah.
And then now they kind of like Liv and Blaine have to work together. So Blaine comes to the office, the easiest morgue to ever get into, or whatever lab to get into.
Who is just waltzes in.
Everyone waltzes in, and pretty much says, "Hey, all the zombies, the 5 zombies or the 5 people that are missing, they're all zombies, and there's people actually trying to kill off zombies. We have to get ahead of this." So she's pretty much roped in.
I have an interjection.
Yeah.
Did anybody else have this same issue? This is what I realized during tonight's episode. So from a few episodes ago, we had all these people keep disappearing, like these rich people keep disappearing. Then in separate episodes, we see Major actually like taking the bodies and putting them in the freezer. But I hadn't connected those two this whole entire time, and it wasn't until tonight's episode
Connected what?
the
Yeah.
fact that the rich guys disappearing are the zombies that are in the freezer.
Wait, you didn't connect that?
No.
Okay, well that
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
he's killing
no,
off rich.
that was just you.
Sorry, guys. Just me.
Just kidding.
Wait,
No, I swear, I
now
didn't-
you're
I
throwing a
didn't connect
curveball
it.
on me. So what? You just weren't connecting that he was
No,
killing
I
off.
thought they were like two separate incidents. I thought that the
Really?
rich guys being killed was a continuation of a case that we still haven't solved yet. Like it was an ongoing thing, and that we were gonna like find the murderer eventually, or it might be Blaine, or who knows, like whatever side story. And then I didn't connect that they were actually the bodies in the freezer, the zombie. Like I
Okay.
did not connect each
Well,
of those.
what I will say though, in agreement with you, kind of in a different way, is that I'm a little confused by the separation between the dead bodies. Like, why does he have? Who were the 2 bodies in the freezer before he dumped Blaine's dad in? Who were those 2 bodies?
The previous bodies he killed. The
Yeah, but
previous zombies.
he's been throwing the rest of them in garbage bags, shooting them, and throwing them over into the river. So he's throwing the zombies into the water
Yeah.
and putting them in trash bags.
But I thought that those were decoys. Like, he filled a trash bag with nothing or whatever. He had like junk in the trunk of his car that he was putting into the bag and like making it like I don't know, like a decoy
Look like
situation.
he's still killing the zombies, but he's not.
So that if somebody ever found like floating body bag looking things,
They would think he's still
they would
doing
think it
it.
was bodies, but he took the bodies and put them in the freezer.
But then he's still killing things, so why would he even put decoys out there? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad I shared
glad
my
you did
confusion.
that. I know, right?
See?
Well, you did
guys
this.
were like, oh, I know everything. No, it turns out we're on the same page
Now you've confused me.
Okay,
It's
good.
just-
Now I'm not alone in my confusion.
Now you confuse all of us.
You're forcing me to answer
Yeah.
questions that I did not even think to ask. So now I'm just really, my mind's
I
confused.
took us there.
Shoot.
Yeah, somebody let me know, though, what all that's about. I'm actually really
She's meaning the
confused
whole
by that.
show,
Tell-
like
yeah.
the whole thing.
The whole
Yeah.
show.
Everything.
I don't know what anything's
Please
about.
tell us what iZombie is.
What
Yeah.
is it?
What is it?
Wolf?
What
men?
are these? Vampires?
Wolf people? Did you just look behind me?
Yeah,
That
because
was the strangest thing because I mean, for the people listening, you're not gonna know, but if you're watching, like she just kind of snuck a look behind me, and I'm forced to.
because
when
it's
she
the
looks, she's
iZombie.
distracted.
It's
Like,
like
the answer.
I don't
Yeah.
want to talk
Over
about
there.
it. Like
All right.
my brain is so out of it right now that
Well-
you even asking what is iZombie, I had to take like a moment and look at the logo and be like, but what is
Yeah, what is
iZombie?
it?
What is
Blood
it?
dripping.
So I completely took us off track, and I apologize.
No, you
didn't.
I want to get back to the Blaine Liz
Yeah, so they have to
scenario.
team up, and so
Yes.
they're pretty much staking out
She's so
outside
excited.
of.
She's like,
That's because you guys, this is really happening now. They're
Yeah.
setting this up. Like,
I mean, it
then
is.
they're really setting it up to happen between them.
to hook up, yeah.
To hook up. She can't have sex with Major. She can though. Like if Blaine turns into a zombie again, or the fact that he actually was a zombie before, means she may still be able to have sex with him.
I don't
Who
think
knows?
they're hooking up this season though.
But they're setting it up that it is going to happen. Their relationship
Maybe.
is starting to bud, right? And then
Bud.
yeah, and then her and Majors is going to start to tarnish because he's lying to her about killing these zombies, and that's once she finds out about that, she's not going to be able to forgive him for that.
yeah, that's a big one.
And
So
she's
sick of the tarnishing.
and she's gonna have Blaine right there, like buddying up with her. Like, they're guys, this is going down.
Well, I wouldn't. Wait
still
on
not
it.
on board.
No, I'm on board with it, but I just don't see it happening soon because now of all this,
gonna happen
the
soon-ish.
worst thing that she could do is risk turning Blaine back into a zombie because he's much more dangerous as a zombie than he is as a human.
Yeah.
So
But they're gonna fall in love.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else for a second there.
Oh,
They're gonna fall in
you
love.
thought when I said the F that
Well,
it was
you kind
gonna
of held it. You kind of like fall in love.
But she can't with him either, because he's human.
What do you mean? She could turn
She
him in.
can't.
Yeah, but she can turn him into one by doing that. She can have. She can have sex.
But then she'll
she'll
turn her
turn
people
him
into
into
Yeah,
zombies.
so he's the one to stay away from that kind of activity because he is so
gonna
dangerous if you
happen.
turn him back.
Right.
Yeah, but maybe that's how he's. Because eventually Blaine, the character
Yeah.
is meant to be a zombie.
Yes.
They're gonna turn him back into
Yeah,
one.
'cause right now it's
and
weird.
maybe
You can't-
that's how he
yeah.
turns.
Yeah, maybe.
Could
Oh
you
wait, save
imagine?
it, save it, save it.
Okay.
So
okay.
what'd
I
you
have to
think
like make a
about-
note. This is intense for predictions.
So what do you think about them staking out Detective Dale Bazio's place and okay, that's another hookup. So you've got Babs and Bazio.
Bazino.
And we don't trust her, right?
I don't get bad vibes
I don't
from
trust
her
her
yet.
voice. I don't like
I
her
don't
voice.
trust her.
Her voice bothers me.
I don't trust her.
Anyone else get that vibe? She's got kind of a voice like this.
No, and I don't think
Yes,
that was
she
a good
does.
impersonation.
Babs. Yeah, just listen to it. It's a little pinched. It's a little pinched and kind of
Is it?
it's weird. It's cartoony. Babs. Just listen to it. You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
I'm dying.
Trust
Oh my
me, you'll
God.
hear it.
I didn't get that before, but I totally will now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
right?
been listening just for that. The Jared.
Yeah.
The Jared.
The Jared.
Let me know if anyone else out there hears that thing.
I don't think
because
anybody does, but they're gonna rewatch you
No
saying that because
response.
the look on your face making you look like a cartoon character when you do
Thank
it.
Yeah. So they were going through all of her documents on because she's supposed to be the lead investigator, but but later on learn it's pretty much Babs that's the
Right.
lead investigator. And he's bringing his homework over
Yeah.
because he's staying the night so often. So they're going through all the documents and they're learning that they don't know much. And then of course the male man or male woman comes to be politically correct because everyone wants to deliver the
the
mail.
male person.
Yeah, male. Is it? Why I say this? I like to say both.
Wait, are you talking about the woman who drops off the thing at the end?
No, the mail in the middle of the episode where they forge the document about
Okay.
Suzuki having human brains.
Yes.
So Liv has the great idea of forging that document, which is a perfect idea.
Yeah.
It is.
But we can jump to kind of near the ending there, where of course Liv is dropping off the new document that's forged. Babs reads it and says, finds that Suzuki, he has, cow brains. So who is any idea who this person is outside of Babs's place? That drops off the letter at the end of the episode that just says, what did it say? Occupant.
What could that possibly mean, occupant? Like what?
Well, who lives there?
Well, my first thought was that maybe it was actually.
But I mean, like,
I'm
what?
just messing.
You know what? I'm like, yeah, I get what the word means.
Sorry. I thought we'd start with the basics.
Please
first.
don't mess with me tonight.
No.
You guys are really off my rocker
So do you
today.
think it's like an ex of Babs?
I do.
Oh.
Like maybe he's got something else going on?
Nah.
Or like a sibling?
I don't think it's a sibling. She's seen, at least the way she played it, dropping that off on the stairs, it seemed like heart-wrenching. You know what I mean? She played
some
it very
kind of
much like it
relationship
was
there, right?
a
is that her- but it's-
lover.
Yeah, because she's staking out, so it
Previous
wouldn't be
lover.
Babs. It's her place, right? That Babs is staying. It's
Bozio's
place.
I believe so.
So yeah, there's something going on with her and Babs, for sure.
Yeah, but I want to know what in the world that package could mean. Like, it felt like it was supposed to be a big moment that we looked down and see it say occupant, but I was like, but what the hell
And she was like
does that
hesitant
mean?
to ring the doorbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my first thought was that I thought it had something to do with the forged information. Like it was her way of delivering the correct information for them to find out that it actually is human brains. Like, I wonder if maybe she has something to do with the police station, like she's involved with the precinct somehow, or she or something to do with Bozio, because we really don't know a lot about Bozio yet.
Yeah.
Maybe Bozio has like people working around. Maybe there's like some alternate
trust her.
zombie like investigation going on, and somehow she's like infiltrated Babs in this whole scenario.
I don't know.
For some reason, I thought it had something to do with that, like something to do with the information.
I don't trust.
on
Do
the
you think
brains.
that this mystery person, is more linked to her than him?
I thought so. I
Okay.
didn't get like ex or relationship.
I got the emotional vibe that you were getting.
Yeah.
Like she seemed really upset.
Yes. She didn't
Upset.
seem
She didn't seem
businessy.
like, I'm gonna catch this girl.
Right.
It's almost like she just saw Liv by happenstance. Like, who the hell's that? I'm dropping off. It's my turn to drop
Yeah.
off the package. Like, I don't care. Like, it's almost like she doesn't care who Liv is.
Right.
It's, I'm here as well.
Right.
Or she
And-
doesn't care who lives there at all.
Oh, maybe, and that's why it was
She
just
wrote
for the
occupant.
occupant. So maybe there's something in that house
Ah, jeez.
that they need to know
There's
about.
dead people in the basement. Or ghosts.
No, we can't do
It's turned
that.
into a ghost show.
No, we
Don't
can't
you
do
hate
that.
word plural?
Ghosts.
Ghosts?
Horrible.
Ghosts.
No, but I do hate when TV shows that are like centered around one like crazy fantasy thing start bringing in another one. It becomes silly. Like a vampire show becomes about werewolves also. Don't do it. So they can't bring it. It bothers me.
I'm okay with it if it's ghosts. I think ghosts are the neutral. I think ghosts
I
can
don't
be
want
paired
ghosts
with
showing
any
up
other supernatural
man.
ideas, but they cannot be paired amongst each other. So it could be like zombie and a ghost, or like a vampire and a ghost,
Nah.
or
No,
like
no,
a
no.
werewolf and a
Ghosts.
ghost.
Girl, you be
But it
correct.
can't be a zombie, vampire, and a werewolf. Then
No,
that's just
see,
crazy.
that-
This
yeah.
is
Too much.
crazy.
It's
Too
just
much.
crazy.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Christ. You got it. It's like almost a silent eye.
It's like with an eye.
The eye just kind of slides in. The Christ.
Christ.
Christ. You know what else is crazy is that we're just jumping around, but Ravi, who was so desperate for dates and so desperate for companionship, is now dumping girls left and right. Not just one girl, but Steph. I kind of like Steph.
Yeah.
Dude, the character was great. That
Yeah.
actress was awesome. She was really funny.
Yeah.
Well, she was cute. She liked him. She was planning all these things for him.
Dressing
and
up in costumes.
super accepting
doing voices.
of Peyton living there.
What? What'd you say?
I was almost taking it inappropriately. But
She's busty, very busty woman.
She's a very busty
Yeah.
woust. That's a selling
Ravi's
point for
thing.
Jared,
That's-
apparently.
Well, it's Ravi's thing, of course.
And Robbie.
Robbie's only
Right?
attracted to busty women so far.
I mean, my
It's
biggest, like
you just
point.
got stuck on the word.
Now that's all I'm thinking. is
Biggest.
How busty she was. No, my biggest thing with her is that she was very cool with Peyton moving in.
Yeah.
And when we saw that, she was fine with it. I was like, oh. this girl's a keeper, because like most girls wouldn't be cool with that.
Right,
Or
but
she's
she.
just crazy.
I was gonna say,
Crazy.
but she was like
Crazy.
crazy, because I mean, they only had. Maybe we're dating for like a couple weeks. She did change her relationship status on Facebook, which is a little ridiculous. She bought them tickets for a month in advance. She was making like plans. There's nothing more terrifying than like
Plans?
casually dating somebody and all of a sudden you're like, oh.
Plans a month away are horrifying.
Yeah, they are.
Horrifying.
You don't want to do that.
No.
Don't do it.
No, and then because like when plans are so far away, you're like, oh yeah, I totally want to do it, and then when it comes to it, you're like, ugh.
And then even if you did want to dump the person like weeks beforehand, you're like, I just got to make it to this event. I just got to make it to this event,
you
and then I
saw
can
her-
dump them right after.
Yeah, and you
know
saw
what I mean?
Robbie's reaction. She's like, I got us tickets to the game, and she's like, they're a month away next month, and he's like, oh, a month away.
Yeah.
In a month.
Oh, I have to hang around.
not
hang around
great.
this for a month.
That was another red flag too in the episode where Peyton's like, you know, I love when guys use qualifiers like that, you know, and it's like.
I thought that was so funny.
What did he say before that though? It
Because
was,
it's just a girl I'm seeing,
Oh, yeah.
or
Kind of seeing.
Kind of
Yeah,
seeing.
girls love that. So
I thought
yeah.
that was funny. I was like,
Yeah, I didn't know that they were going to break up that quickly, because then we see later on in the episode, Robbie kind of makes a little move on Peyton, which is, what is he doing? Like,
He loves
just
her.
broke up, like, just. But
Give it a minute. Give it the length of the movie at least.
yeah, it's true
Jeez.
statement. It was a little difficult. I know, right? Give it the length of the movie,
Like, just
man.
watch the
Netflix and
movie.
chill. You're guaranteed at the end. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Did
Or
you?
are you?
Did either one of you catch? Well, I don't want to. Did you have something like a something crazy?
I like how my meant that to you.
I thought so. You had it. But I didn't want to stop a great thought. But anyone noticed at the very end when Peyton was talking to Robbie that she got cut off when she's like, I just met, and then she got cut off.
Good.
So she's obviously really feeling Blaine.
No, she totally is, but that's why
didn't
Robbie.
catch that.
That's
What's
why
that?
Robbie
I
had
didn't
to.
catch
I didn't either.
Yeah, she got she's like, I just met, and then he kind of keeps. He was like, and I'm like, so she's really feeling. She's into. Why did I say feeling? I'm not a guy who says feeling. She's really into Blaine.
feeling.
I hate that she's feeling.
I like the terminology feeling. She's feeling it.
She's into Blaine.
She's feeling
So is
herself.
that gonna happen? Is Blaine and Peyton's gonna happen
No.
way before Blaine and Liv?
Maybe.
Wait.
But I think that's part of the reason why they're making Ravi available again, because we all know Peyton and Ravi are gonna end up together. They're they're one of the couples on
I
the
think
show
that, could be
that
the
they're
relationship
going
that's
to
always just kind of like there.
right, but
It's
it's
always
always
the
going to be
missed
them though.
opportunity.
It's always going to but it's that relationship that's always going to like kind of miss timing, stuff like that, but they are like
I thought though that Ravi's end reaction to the whole thing was surprising. Like, okay,
I do
so
too. I do
he went in for the move. She rejected it, and then was like, "But it's okay. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Let's let's still watch the movie. Whatever, it's cool." I totally expected him to be like, "All right, cool,
Yeah.
good. Like, whew, thank God. All right, here we go.
I did
like, watch
too.
the movie." Instead, he was like, "Getting."
I think because he's such a weak person, he would just be tempted to make more moves if they hung out. He would make the same mistake in 10 minutes, and he realizes this. He's like, I'm leaving.
Oh,
maybe
So-
probably.
okay.
He would.
Okay.
He would. He would always
Wouldn't
makes a
put it that
mistake
way.
around Peyton. So, but who wouldn't? I mean, come on. She's a darling.
She's-
darling woman.
Darling.
She is a darling woman. Yes.
She's beautiful. She really
is.
is stunning.
We got to get her in the studio. It's got to
It would
happen.
be wonderful.
I know.
Yeah.
Peyton,
Yeah.
it's time.
We need you
It
in
is
here.
time.
It is time.
Is it also time? Do you guys want to run through some predictions? and
Yeah,
such?
let's do that.
Let's
do
do
it.
some
I
predictions.
feel like I've kind of been predicting as we've been doing this.
Yeah, we have. But
I
we
know
can
we've
make
been
it
like
official.
talking about
I
it.
know.
AFTERBUZZ
Well, I had to write my
TV.
note down, so.
Now you can look behind me. Oh, that was pretty good.
Did you like
Yeah,
that?
I like
I
that.
made my eyes go with
Yeah.
the lights.
Yeah.
Like this? Like
And then
Stroby?
like
They
a
just
crazy,
crossed
like,
like
ooh,
crazy.
Crazy.
crazy eyes.
Oh, man.
Blake,
Okay.
you got any predictions?
Yes. So my prediction was what we were talking about a minute ago, and I got so excited that I had to like write my note down. It was like very urgent. I think it's very possible that Blaine might turn back into a zombie. I think
Sex.
that we are gonna find out that Major is killing the zombies, and by we I mean Liv. Liv is gonna find out.
we are Liv.
We are Liv. I am Liv. I'm gonna find out that Major is killing
About
killing zombies, you know? And then it's gonna be like so devastating and like mind blowing for her that she's going to go to Blaine for solace.
Yeah.
They're gonna come together on this like zombie, post-zombie, pre-zombie, during zombie like.
Are they going to be on a zombie trip when they hook up? Are they going to be in zombie mode when they hook up?
Well, no, because he's not a
he can't
zombie
be
yet.
zombie.
I know. We
But-
keep forgetting. We're all like,
I know.
He's still part zombie, though.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
I guess.
I gotta go back to
anyway,
that.
I think that it might happen and then
think so,
turn to
too.
a zombie.
Okay.
Just saying. That's me.
yeah, I'm completely on her page because then even after Liv turns him zombie after they have sex, then she has to explain to Major how he became a zombie again.
Oh, it's story for days.
Over.
We got it. We got this.
Done.
It's happening. We
What?
called it.
Wow.
Boom.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
No, you, Jared.
Well, obviously Liv's going to be in between a rock and a hard place here because she's kind of a part of two teams.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I keep mentioning that, but I got like a very comforting feeling when they're all in the kitchen, just kind of like, yeah,
They're
what
all
kind of brains
under-
you eating? All right.
They're all under one roof right now, which is kind of
Yeah.
nice to see.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice for a little family unit there.
Yeah.
And you got Blaine, who's like the outcast, and I think she's gonna be kind of
He's about
stuck
to
in
be
between.
an
And, like,
incast.
it's gonna come down to her just in between it's Major and Blaine, which is, you know, she's gonna have no complaints for that, right? I mean, would you have any complaints about that? No.
Being between those two? No.
Not at all.
A dream come true.
Yeah, seriously, come on now.
So she's gonna get
Come on now.
Come on now.
So I just think that she's gonna have to. She's gonna kind of go away from the group, and she's gonna be maybe working with Blaine for a little longer than she desires. So I don't know what that's gonna. It's not much of a prediction, but I just think they're gonna be kind of almost. You're gonna forget their enemies. So there's gonna be like this weird buddy cop thing for at least a few more episodes.
Until they
But they
bang.
gotta have a huge blowout like fight again. Like
Yeah.
That's because they're gonna bang, and then they're not gonna want to talk to each other because it's gonna be this whole thing.
That's
like,
the name of the next
She can't be
episode.
around them. Bang.
No, they're
Bang.
gonna. It's the whole thing.
They're gonna bang.
They're gonna bang
They're gonna
because they
bang.
just can't stand each other. But yeah, that's what I think. And I love we all have Blaine predictions. This is all Blaine predictions because it's just he's the best. He's the best.
He's the best.
He's the best. He's the best. Did we forget anything?
I don't think so. I feel like fortunately we got an opportunity to talk about relationships a lot this episode.
I mean, I could bring something
That's
up.
all it was. What do you have? Like anything at the end here? A little kicker?
It's sort of an overall
Wait, what are you feeling?
theory issue
Okay.
that I'm
okay.
having.
Yeah, what are you feeling?
Are we ready for this? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
This should be a segment, by the way.
Clear that throat.
theory. What did I say? Theory issues.
Yeah.
Theory issues.
Yep. It worked
Yeah.
for me. I
Might
knew
need a new
exactly what
title.
you were saying.
Theory issues.
work
Okay.
on it.
So, someone get on a logo for that.
Yeah.
Flash it up on the
Random
screen.
music.
We need like a theme for this. Okay.
What's your theory?
So.
I don't know. That's all I have. There's no
Okay.
chorus.
So my thought is that so we know now that Liv cannot have sex with a human because it will turn them zombie. So
That's the excuse. No, I'm not even gonna go with the bad joke. Well, go ahead.
Liv and Major are getting very creative and finding alternative ways to usurp this issue.
Yeah.
But I'm very curious as to what exactly they're doing because
I've been
it's
inferring.
A
well,
lot of hands.
It's
Yeah.
got to be a lot of hands. It's got to
Yeah.
be like only hands, because I'm not even understanding how they're kissing, because
That's
the way
what I said.
Well, maybe
way I'm
there's some butt
understanding-
involved.
oh well, but then that's still dangerous territory.
I can't believe you went there
Yeah.
one.
What?
But that's okay. I'm okay with it.
That's okay. Everyone's an adult
here-
that watches the show.
I'm curious.
Maybe there's some butt.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then it's still dangerous territory
then it's
because
still dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm under the impression that any sort of exchange of bodily fluid
Me too.
turns you zombie. So I don't even know how they're kissing.
I said the exact
I
same thing.
think
I'm
it's
confused
more
by
like,
that.
I think it's more like we're talking seminal here. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Because wasn't Robbie testing on condoms and everything?
Yeah.
So
He
like,
was.
I think it's just like sexual. Like you can make
So when
out.
they said bodily fluids, it was not truly all the bodily
I think the
fluids.
percentages go down. Like kind of like diseases in real life. We were talking about this in the.
I know.
But
We were trying to figure
I
out.
just think it's more like that. It's like you have a 0.01% chance if you make out, but if you have sex, it's like it's now like
100.
do whatever. Well,
Okay.
geez, come on, you're scaring
Ravi
everyone
said.
off.
Ravi said.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
yeah.
Robbie said.
Ravi said.
102.
Hashtag Ravi said.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
Starting
life.
it. Starting it.
yeah.
Have we determined
Robbie
who's
said.
getting killed on the show or who's going to get the guest on the show? What was the hashtag on that? Hashtag like one of us getting a guest
yeah.
role on that hashtag.
Well, we each have individual ones.
We do.
Yeah.
Hashtag
haven't been
iZombie kill
checking.
Blake.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag iZombie kill
Hannah.
Hannah.
Yeah.
Hashtag iZombie kill Jared.
Yeah.
And we've had some
Desiree.
lovely polls happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Desiree said did she set one up or oh no, it was just me versus her, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
well,
It was Dustin.
and Dustin set them up.
Yeah.
Dustin set up some great fan polls.
More polls. I like those. Yeah.
Of who
Yeah.
needs to
Those
be
are
killed
fun.
on iZombie. Because
Yeah.
we each think we need to.
Yeah.
I mean, we all should, but
Yeah.
I encourage the polls.
feel free to make this a thing. We need to make this a thing.
Yeah.
We
Just
This
go ahead and
happens.
go straight to Rob Thomas about it.
You know, we've got 2 weeks until the
just
next
take
episode.
it right up to the top, you know?
Yeah, we've got 2 weeks because we got the holiday next week, so they're taking a week off. So we need to really push and go after.
Yep.
We need to get these guys. Like we need to push Rob and be like, listen, let's
Season
go.
3.
Like, we really love your show, and we'd love to be a part of it in any way possible. And our fans are into it as well. We should get Dustin Bradley involved. Dustin Bradley should be like
He makes
hanging
things
from
happen.
a tree. And
does.
he'd
He
be-
totally
yeah.
makes things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best fans in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love everyone
Yeah.
who supports all this and watches this.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
makes it so much fun for us.
Where can
does.
everyone find both of you?
Well, I am Blake V, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media.
And I'm Hannah Prichard. You all can find me on Instagram and Twitter at The Hotshot Dude. I also have a couple web series out right now. You can check them out at 1620 Media. One's Realistic Stream, the other one's called Losing It. And if you're in the Los Angeles area between December 1st through the 10th, I am in a show at the Blink Theater in Hollywood. It's called A Singular They.
Awesome.
Do it, go see her.
Mine's not
Go
as cool.
see it.
It's at Gilkerson Radio on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's where you can find my tweets. And nice 2-week break. So let's rev up and get ready for this December iZombie. Until then, everyone.
Until December.
See you later.
yeah. Bye.
Bang.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bang you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.